So we've covered what macros are. We've talked about what foods you should be eating, single ingredient foods. Now let's talk about how to measure, okay? Because measuring is the first step in this process. You have to measure accurately. And the whole benefit of macros is what gets measured gets managed. So if you are able to measure your food, be consistent with it, be accurate with it, then we will be able to really dial in and control what's in our control, which is what we're eating, and then we can lead that towards a desired outcome, which is actually slightly out of our control, which would be weight loss or fat loss, leaning, toning, building muscle. Those things are going to be a secondary result to us controlling what we are taking in, okay? Now, in order to measure accurately, we need to be using the most accurate measurement, which is grams, okay? A cup of broccoli is gonna be different every time, all right? A hand portion of chicken is probably gonna be different every time. But if you're measuring everything in grams, you know you're gonna be getting that same amount every time. So this is why eyeballing or other things don't usually work. And it's also because you can kind of say, maybe it was that, but then later on you're like, well, maybe it was only that much, and now I'm gonna justify eating more here. If you put things in grams, you measure everything in grams, it takes all the guesswork out of it, and it creates a lot of clarity and peace of mind almost. You know what you've had, it's the most accurate measurement, and it's going to allow you to be as detailed as possible, which will lead to the best results. And the truth is, you deserve to see results. You're gonna be putting in a lot of work for this whole process, okay? I would hate to have you put all this work in and then not see any results because we were kind of iffy on the measurements here and there, and then you kind of went off track for a little bit, came back, and it's like, no, we're just gonna stick to everything being measured in grams, no matter what, and then that way you can truly say, to the best of my ability, I know how much I'm eating, and this is the result of how much I'm eating, and therefore I want this outcome, I'm going to make the appropriate adjustments. All right, so that is why we measure accurately, because we deserve to get results, and we measure in grams because it's the most accurate form of measurement. All right, so you need a food scale. It needs to be able to measure in grams, and you need to measure everything that you have in grams before eating it.